guys, welcome back to another video of Sanguine Vibes. In the Wellness Wednesday today, I'm going to talk about why and how to practice the habit of gratitude. I picked this topic because we are doing the 28-day gratitude challenge on Instagram, and I've got a lot of amazing response from a lot of you, and a lot of you had a lot of doubts of how gratitude works, why does it work, how to practice it, and how to write gratitude, and a lot of questions. So today I'm going to answer all those questions. So let's get into the video. So basically we are all the vibrating beings and we all vibrate at different frequencies. So just like the radio, when we tune into different frequencies, we tune into different channels. In our life also, when we tune into different frequencies, we tune into different channels in life also. What do I mean by this is, when you tune into the frequency of guilt, victimization, the lower vibrations, you're gonna attract situations, things and people, events, circumstances, everything that match that frequency and vibration. So when you tune into the frequency of victimization, guilt, you get the situations that make you feel more guilty, more victimized, or all these lower vibrations. Similarly, when you tune into the higher vibrations like gratitude, joy, love, and all these high vibes, you're gonna attract things, situations, people, and all these things that bring you more of love, joy, gratitude, and all these high vibes. So why gratitude is because when you have something in your life, when you want something amazing, the first thing that you're gonna say is, I am so happy about this, I'm so grateful about this, right? We're gonna be so grateful, we're gonna be very thankful. So thankfulness, the gratitude is the high vibe. And when you want to attract something into your life, for example, a material thing like an iPad. So if you are grateful for iPad even before you have that in your 3D reality, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the imagination and the reality. Since you have experienced gratitude for that even before you have that in your life, your subconscious mind brings you the opportunities, events, people, circumstances that will actually help you manifest the iPad in your physical reality. So now imagine if you can attract a physical thing, a material thing like a small iPad or anything small, you can actually change your entire life through gratitude. If you can tap into that vibration of gratitude and you can stay there for consistent period of time, all other aspects of your life, that is your career, your relationships, your money, your health, everything is going to be in a better place. So there are a lot of ways to practice gratitude and tap into that vibration. Initially when I started, I didn't know how all this worked, but the only thing I started with was writing gratitude, and that's what we are doing in the 28 days challenge. So a lot of you asked me how to write gratitude, and a few were really not sure how to write 10 things every day, and a few asked me, should I write 280 things for 28 days? Honestly, when I started, for me to write 5 things every day was very difficult, because we are not grateful people. Most of us are not grateful people. Saying thank you to a waiter, saying thank you to a friend, or saying thank you when we get a gift is not being grateful. When you're grateful for every little thing in your life, that is being grateful. Now, I have practiced gratitude for 4 years, and today, I'm not saying I'm amazing or something, but today I am so grateful, and gratitude comes to me so spontaneously, so instantly. When even a little thing happens, like if the rain pours outside, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. When my mom makes a pickle that I like, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for the little things, and that comes from within so automatically in an autopilot. I don't have to do something, force myself to be grateful. But to get there, you need to start to be grateful. Initially, it's going to be very, very awkward to say thank you for the fan, the roof I have on top, thank you for the bed, thank you for my nails that look so beautiful, thank you for my hair. But honestly, imagine your life without your bed. Imagine your life without your roof. Let's not be those people who value things only when you don't have them. Let's be those people who are always in the high vibe, who are so grateful for everything that we attract more of abundance, more of things that make us much more grateful. And that is the ultimate goal, right? So when you're writing gratitude, think of all the little things that you can be grateful for. Do not think oh, can I write 10 things today? Can I write 20 things today? How can I even think of things to be grateful for? You can actually be grateful for the toothbrush that you have. Like, imagine one day without having that. Like, it sounds ridiculous, guys, but it does make a lot of difference at some point of your life, and you will definitely see that if you practice gratitude. I am saying this with my own experience. Also, a lot of you have started writing gratitude, and I appreciate that so much. I'm sure you guys are experiencing a lot of difference in your life. A lot of you are sharing, but I want to teach you how to write gratitude also. Now, a lot of you sent me photos of family, relationships, this book, or anything. But writing gratitude in this way, that is, I am so grateful for, versus my family, has a lot of difference. What I mean by this is, when I'm writing gratitude, I have to write, I am so grateful for this book. I am so blessed I have these amazing parents. I am so grateful for this bed because I can't live without my bed. I'm so grateful that I have a roof on top. Rather than writing roof on top, if you write I'm so blessed to have a roof on top, has more power. Why? Because these words, that is grateful, thankful, blessed, and all these words are like mantras. When they come from your heart, they're more powerful, and they enhance your gratitude, and they put you in a high vibe. Do write and see. Writing I am so grateful for this versus my roof on top has a lot of difference. So while writing gratitude, I suggest you to write in this way. I am so grateful that I have this amazing house. I'm so grateful that the rain poured yesterday. I'm so grateful I had a great sleep last night. I write gratitude for all these things. So also, we are writing gratitude in the morning. Why are we writing gratitude in the morning? Is because when you wake up, immediately after that, you are in the alpha state. That is one of the most relaxed states. And when we are in this state, our subconscious mind is recording everything. So when we are waking up with high vibe, your entire day is affected. Also, you're recording your subconscious mind with a lot of gratitude even before the day starts, so that your entire day is going to be affected. How can you be grateful when things don't go right? Now, we are all human beings, and we are meant to experience all these feelings of happiness, sorrow, depression, happiness, joy, and everything. But your vibration, your dominant vibration, your dominant frequency is what matters to manifest a better life. Honestly, we will all have days when things don't go right, or you want to do something and things just don't work out, or everything is fine but at the last moment something goes wrong, or the relationship is so perfect but at the end you break up. All these things happen, but I think when you are grateful when these things happen is when your life is best defined, because it's very easy to be happy when you have everything, but when you face things that challenge you, that is when the universe is testing you if you are that grateful soul or not. And what I personally believe is that when things go wrong, they happen for a greater good, and things are gonna unwind in such a beautiful way that you will be grateful tomorrow for what happened today. So you better be grateful today itself. And now you might ask me, I am always grateful but I attract things that are not very pleasant, or I am someone who is very happy, I try to be fine, but I keep getting negative thoughts and I attract situations that always make me feel more depressed. There are two reasons why this happens. One is because of the childhood traumas or the suppressed emotions that we might have within because of the experiences that we have faced during our entire life. And two is because of the people around us, the situations around us, the physical matter around us, all these. So we need to work on both of these things to get to the high vibe. To start with is always to start with your gratitude journal and the magic practices that we are doing in our 28-day challenge. So I think these are the starting, the beginning of getting to that high vibe state. So I suggest you all to take up this 28-day challenge if you haven't yet. If you want to join the 28 days challenge, I've put the links down below for the Instagram account of Sanguine Vibes. You can join. And if you're already doing this, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy that we are doing this together. You guys are motivating me to do more of this, and I'm being more disciplined after a lot of responses that you guys have sent me. So let's keep doing this. Let's put our vibes way up, and let's manifest the best version of ourselves, our lives, and our relationships, our health, and everything. If you like this video, like this, comment, and subscribe to Sanguine Vibes, because you know I make videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And let's meet in the next video.